welcome to Intermediate Carter Picking.
Okay, chapter 2.
In this chapter, I'm going to do two things. First, we're going to look at my left hand, and I'm going to introduce the concept and technical skill called a hammer-on. And what a hammer-on refers to is, I'm on my G chord, as you can see. I'm going to start with my second finger up, hit that A string, and put my finger back down. You to try that first. That strum, hammer on strum. Finger up. It's only one hit for that. You have to come down fairly hard on that finger or it's going to sound like. Then push after, it won't work. The idea is it's a hammer on. Think of a hammer. On the C chord. I'm not going to do a hammer on this D chord in this chapter, then my G. Now the key to that is to be able to do that with our boomba chukka rhythm, which momentarily when we get to my right hand, it will look like this. Simple right hand, left hand technique. The left hand is not really going to do very much in this exercise. So, let's take a look at the right hand. Using a hammer-on is a technique that is very, very nice in that it adds a nice element to your music, and it's really not that hard to put in around the boomba chukka rhythm. We just have to leave out one ba, because in essence the ba is going to be that other note with the hammer-on. So I'm going to go boomba chukka hammer strum, boomba chukka hammer, or boomba chukka bawa chukka, boomba chukka hammer chukka. Down up, hammer on, down up. I'm leaving out one of the up bas. I'm not going. Leaving that note out because the hammer-on is filling in the sound of the other ba. So with the right hand, I'm going to do a boomba chukka hammer. Hammer to a chukka. Hammer, understate the strum. Okay, as we normally do, let's look at this with both hands. We're going to use the two new technical skills that we brought in today. The left hand of the, for a hammer-on, starts with it up, one stroke only. And how we use that hammer-on and put it into the boomba chukka rhythm while we still keep our right hand running fluid. Now watching again on the G chord. Boomba chukka hammer. Chukka, boomba chukka, hammer chukka. Now some of you are going to have trouble pulling this up without this finger killing it. So it's absolutely fine to take both off. But keep these fingers kind of close together. Don't let them spaz way out. When you're hearing, if you're going to take them both off, work them as a unison. Boomba chukka, boom chukka. See? Same thing. Boomba chukka, hammer chukka. Always going back to that single note if you want to make sure if your rhythm's nice and straight. Boomba chukka. Boomba chukka, hammer chukka. Good, walk it back. Now we've been playing around in the key of G here we can do the same thing, and I'm just going to briefly run through this because the hammer-on in F is exactly the same as it was in C, and it'll be the same as G. We'll begin to see these relationships again. Boomba chukka ham. Boomba chukka hammer chukka. Understated strum. The last thing I want to say is I don't want you rushing your hammer-ons. I want it not. Don't rush the hammer-ons. Keep them nice and smooth, and in essence, boomba chukka, boomba chukka, hammer chukka, boomba chukka, hammer chukka, boomba chukka, hammer chukka, hammer chukka, boomba chukka, hammer chukka.